Can you see the profile on that piece of furniture? Absolutely amazing. And then of course we've got the beautiful feet there. What a stunning place. So we are at Ann Street Inn. It is a beautiful place here. We have just checked in and it's rather late, so we'll have to give you the full grand tour tomorrow, but there's a little sneak peek of the beautiful stained glass that this hotel has. But this wonderful lady at the front desk owns the inn.
Hello.
And she's going to give you a little history of this beautiful place.
Yeah, so the building that the Ann Street Inn in was constructed in 1899, and it was a general store and retail stores downstairs and offices and warehouses upstairs. In 1990, the founder of the inn purchased the building and converted it to what is now the Ann Street Inn. He also brought in all the stained glass at that time, so none of it's original to the building, but it's period pieces from the early 1900s. There are 6 panel doors upstairs that are from the Texas State Capitol when they renovated in the 1980s. So lots of history and fun things in the area. And we're glad y'all are here.
That is wonderful. And the room we're staying in is the Louisville room?
It's the Louisville room. They named the rooms after the different cities where they found the antiques.
Oh, that is so fabulous.
And most of them are southern cities. Debatable would be St. Louis.
Oh, we love that. And guys, look at the keys they have here. Aren't these awesome? Little Ann Street Inn brass tags. I just love that. So thank you
You're
so
welcome.
very much.
Thank you.
And
Enjoy
what
your
was
stay.
name
I'm
again?
Susie.
Susie, that's right. Susie's just a delight. So make sure you guys come and check out Ann Street Inn if you're ever in Brenham, Texas, because it is a wonderful place.
Thank you.
Well, we just checked into our room for the night at Ann Street Inn. Of course, we'll give you the full tour of the downstairs tomorrow since it's late and everything's dark. Hey, Christy. Hey, Tappers. Got a little tippy cam action here. He's running around and loving life, that's for sure. Little Cam. But look at our room now. We'll show you more of this at another time, but this was an old office. And this is our room, and it is amazing. And all the antiques were sourced in Louisville, so this is why this is called the Louisville room. And this bed is amazing. I've never slept in a bed that's got the little cover on top, which is really cool. All this oak, beautiful old antique furniture just makes me really happy. And check out these old porcelain doorknobs. They are absolutely amazing. Milk glass doorknobs. Just fantastic. And then every room is outfitted with some stained glass. And we have a gorgeous, gorgeous armoire here with drawers. All that beautiful burl paneling on the front. And then check this out. We have a very lovely ice bucket in the diamond point pattern with these beautiful fancy rocks glasses on this silver tray. I mean, this room is stunning. So I just cannot wait to crawl into bed because we are exhausted. So we are staying at the Ann Street Inn here in Brenham, Texas, and this is a really wonderful bed and breakfast. I've never really quite stayed in a place like this, and it is just marvelous. I highly recommend it. The rooms are so clean, so fun, and everything in here is a true antique. So I'm going to show you what they call the Grand Hall. So this hotel has added all kinds of wonderful stained glass pieces throughout the space, and I think that just lets in so much light from their big, beautiful once office windows, and I just love that. Now the stained glass was not original. They did put them in, but it really adds so much to the space here. As you can see, the windows are really large. These were all offices at one point, and they've converted them into little rooms. So there's a beautiful meeting room here with a fridge. They usually have coffee, water, pre-bagged ice, which is amazing. And they have such amazing antiques as well. inside this beautiful cabinet here. I mean, look at the hobnail milk glass, probably fitting. We've got a Westmoreland vase in the back. I wonder, I don't think I can open this. But I just love that they've filled with all kinds of antiques and vintage items. And oh my gosh, guys, look down here. There's a little miniature doll set. I can't get the cabinet open, and the glass is that old wavy paned glass, but it is so cute. Oh my gosh, I love that. So this upstairs space has all of the rooms, and we are in the Louisville room. Now each room is named after the place where they found the antiques. So I think that's really cool. So this is our room right here, and then this is more of the grand hall, as they call it. Look at the details on this wood chair. Is that not just absolutely incredible? It's so cool, isn't it? And then look at this old dictionary music stand. And they have an old dictionary. I wonder if we can find the copyright on this. I'm afraid to touch it because, you know, some of the pages are coming loose. So I would assume this has got some serious age to it. And then look at this piece up here, you guys. The gilding on it is amazing. Look at this. Just absolutely stunning. I don't know the maker of this particular piece of porcelain, but it's gorgeous. And they've got more wonderful sitting areas over here. This is such a stunning couch with the carving on it. Christy and I have really enjoyed just walking around and looking at the furniture and the wood floors, and I love how they creak. It reminds me of my house growing up. So everything in the grand hall here is just stunning, and I love how outside of each room they've got little couches here where you can sit, you can have your coffee, you can lounge with people. It really is so nice. And currently they have a wedding, which is amazing. So they do events here if you're in the market for something like this. And honestly, for a small wedding party, this would be the perfect venue. Now, as I mentioned, this is our room here. This is the Louisville room. I did show you a little tour of it. We have, since then, probably dirtied it up a little bit because we have been unloading stuff in the car and organizing all of our thrifted finds. But right when you walk in the room, this is the first thing that you're going to see, which is this beautiful old desk with the roll top. It has all the little drawers and cubbies inside here. I'm assuming that this would have been some sort of desk that needed a specific filing system because of the way the little cubbies are. So I don't know if that was for an accountant or a doctor, but it is stunning. And I love the carving on the drawers. And then of course, I always have to have a typewriter because I collect typewriter ribbon tins. So when I saw this, I just thought, oh my gosh, this is so perfect. This little royal typewriter is amazing. And of course, they've picked out all the art for this room. And of course, Louisville, you had to have a horse. And everything is just so fun. They even came in and put a little water mat down for Tippy and some towels for him. So they really take the extra care here. We're about to go down to breakfast and I'll take you there. But I just wanted to give you a more in-depth tour of the room. We've got a beautiful stained glass panel here. I believe every room has a stained glass panel from the bathroom to the living room, so it lets in so much light at night when you need to get up. It's just wonderful. And then look at this little needlepoint piece for school shoes. Very stylish shoes for women. The Secret of Comfort, $3.50. And to mirror this fabulous piece of vintage, I've never seen this done before, but I think it is so cool. They have taken old shoe molds and hung them on the wall. What a great idea. I've always loved these, but I've never quite figured out how to display them. And when I saw this, I just, wow, so cool. And then of course you've got all these beautiful antique mirrors. Everything in here is just so impeccably designed. It's amazing. And this once was an office, but this is a big room. And Christy and I were just marveling at how soft the sheets were. I mean, they are some sort of a really soft microfiber. They're amazing. And then of course, sleeping under this canopy bed. What more could you ask for if you love vintage and you love fun little places like this? And look at the carving details on the top of the bed here, folks. It's really, really impeccably designed. And of course, more of this wonderful gold on the lamps. That matches that pottery piece that we saw out in the hall. And every doorknob is old. I believe that these are porcelain door handles. They're so stunning. And the old wood doors, I love the little panels on the front of them. They're just fabulous. And then of course, I've been spreading out and just putting stuff here in this chair as I'm repacking all of my luggage with the new treasures I found. So it's a little messy over here in this corner, but they have these beautiful sitting chairs. And one of my favorite things about old lofts is that people decorate them with club chairs. And this is a gorgeous leather club chair. It looks so stunning against the brick wall. And again, we have these beautiful, beautiful windows in here. We're in love. This place is just so incredibly cool. And the way they've decorated it. Oh, there you go. You can hear the floor creak. Let me see. Yep, there you can see it. Hear it. Oh, isn't that such a cool, amazing sound? And the last thing that I want to show you in this room is this beautiful car race here. And this is one of those long style photographs. It's kind of panoramic in view. And look how cool this is. Just, oh, it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. And I love that they have curated all this. So we're going to take you downstairs now. We're going to have breakfast. They have some beautiful stained glass pieces. And I just can't wait for you all to see it. So this is the lobby at the Ann Street Inn, and it is just incredibly inviting. I love that Art Nouveau lamp in the corner and these big windows that open up and look out over the town. And check out these stained glass pieces they brought in. So gorgeous. They really let in so much light. And this, I'm assuming, is an old bus bench. But what I love about it is it's got this gorgeous egg and dart trim. So amazing. Now, one of my very favorite pieces in the lobby is this old hat rack. You could probably hang coats on it too, but check out the detail on this. Oh my word. And the hand-carved lizards or geckos and that amazing wood. Oh, I'm telling you guys, this is just incredible. And if you follow the piece down, it's got these ball and claw feet. I don't know where this came from, but I need it in my life. It is just amazing. And then the lobby is so inviting. Look at the old wood pieces hanging above the front desk. Now, another favorite piece of mine that I just was drooling over when I walked in was this chandelier. It is amazing, the stained glass in this. I can't even imagine how much that weighs. And then you've got the beautiful stained glass arched piece over the door. Really adds so much to this amazing bed and breakfast. So breakfast has arrived, and I have some over easy eggs with that toast cut at a bias that I love so much. And look how yummy these potatoes look with a sausage patty. And of course, what I also love is that you get this cute little bowl filled with all your jams, jellies, and butters in those little tiny containers that just make you happy. And Christy has some pancakes with some eggs and cheese, a sausage patty, and those wonderful potatoes. She's having orange juice, and of course, I gotta have my morning coffee. And what a fun little way to spend the morning eating breakfast. And one of the things that Christy and I noticed too is that this was an old office building, and it's very fitting that they have old office chairs as the regular dining chairs in the little breakfast area. How fun is that? Ann Street Inn is located in Brenham, and it is the cutest little town ever. It is just chock-a-block full with all of these murals and old buildings on this quaint little city-lined street. And here is the front of Ann Street Inn. This is where we were just having breakfast, and now we are going to take you all to see this little park that Christy found, because we're going to take Tippy out, and I think this will be a perfect little opportunity to check in on the Tippy cam and see what Tippy is up to. Well, yeah, he might be just being Tippy. But this little street is so beautiful. I love all the little murals, of course. This is where the Bluebell Ice Cream Factory is. We're hoping to do a tour of that later. And all of the little buildings here are so unique. They have such a cool flavor. Just like the signs has a flavor all of its own. And I think this is so cool. What are you showing us?
Bell's
here,
Alley.
Bell's Alley.
It's a dog alley.
It's a little dog alley.
It's a little dog
How cute.
park.
They have such gorgeous fresh flowers right now. And it's just perfect. So last night, Christy found this park. And I didn't even know it existed. Oh, this is it, isn't it? How cute.
Tubin Park.
And of course, Christy and I were talking, but this really does look a lot like Little Town and Stars Hollow, of course, on our favorite show, Gilmore Girls. And what are we
You
saying
have
here,
to
Christy?
come at night because there's a light and there's a cistern and it's like it pours water in that thing.
Oh,
but you
how
can't see
cool.
it because it's all like fogged up right now.
Yeah, it might be a little hard to see. But this is just such a beautiful little park. So you can get your coffee from Ant Street Inn in the morning and then come over here and sit in the park and listen to the old cisterns, which they're going to show you right here. Look at that. How cool is that? And then let me show you more in the park because these flowers that they have in bloom are absolutely gorgeous. I have just never seen such beautiful yellow flowers, and they have a really delightful fresh smell. So this park is so quaint, so cozy, and so wonderful, and there is so much of downtown Brenham to discover. But here is the little downtown streets that they have. I'm kind of getting afraid that it might rain today, hopefully not, so we can take you around a little further. But how beautiful is this? Just a great location for the Ant Street Inn and a wonderful little town to get away in. So I had to show you this old Fasks jewelry sign. It is so mid-century and amazing. Probably right out of the 1950s. Look at the old clock on the building. Now, it's a little hard to see here because, of course, the UPS truck was delivering a bunch of stuff at the moment. But I love the bright and cheery yellow, all the blue on this sign. It is just incredible, and I love that all of this old history is alive and well here in downtown Brenham. Just so fantastic. Remember how I told you I thought this town looked a lot like Stars Hollow from the hit TV show Gilmore Girls? Well, there you go. There's the gazebo all decked out in fall fanfare, just like Taylor Dosey would have wanted it. Oh my gosh, how perfect is this? I just cannot believe how much this town reminds me of Stars Hollow, and that feeling is so wonderful. And of course, there's even a coffee house across the street, just like Luke's. Oh, Christy and I are having the best time touring Brenham. Now, it might get a little rainy today, but we're not going to let that stop our fun. I just love looking around all of these streets. A lot of these buildings, honestly, probably haven't been updated since the time they were built, which I love because that really shows their history and character. Check out the town hall. It's even got a cool Art Deco front on it, and all of these trees are just gorgeous. I love the way they drape the streets here. And all of this small town life is just absolutely fantastic and a welcome break from the hustle and bustle of Jacksonville City. So the old 1950s neon is alive and well in Brenham, and I had to pull over to show you Schlauder Furniture because, man, that's a cool sign. So this is more of downtown Brenham, and look how incredible the architecture is on this old street. It's just like walking back in time to the 1950s, and this is Herman Furniture. Now, they are the oldest furniture store in Texas, and they are also an antique store, and we're going to take you in there a little bit later, but I just wanted to show you how beautiful these streets are, and what an incredible time it is just to walk around and enjoy some of this old architecture in small town America that you don't normally see if you live in a big city like me. So this is a little diner that Christy and I found called It Must Be Heaven, and I love the old dinette sign outside. How fun is that? And then look at this old-fashioned soda parlor. Ice cream, pies, they've got all of it labeled on the outside with that cool font on the windows. I just love that. And every place here in Brenham is all decked out for the holidays. They've got a lot of fall things in their windows, and I don't know, that just adds such a cozy feeling. Definitely adds to the vibe of Stars Hollow, and I just love this little town. It is so beautiful, and I think this place is going to be a wonderful spot for lunch. So right when you walk in the diner, you're greeted with these amazing checkered floors. Just so cool and classic. I love the old diner chairs, and check out this jukebox. I always got to stop and look at the music inside jukeboxes, and they've got a whole Christmas section here, which is really interesting. Love the wood paneling, and all that 1950s chrome is just so cool. The little star on the bottom. How fun is that? This, of course, is a diner that serves Bluebell ice cream, because we are in the home of Bluebell. I love the 1950s soda fountain vibe that they've got inside here. And of course, this place is furnished with old Formica tables and cool antiques. The menu here has just classic diner fare, from sandwiches to soups to salads, all things yummy. And check this out. I'm assuming that this is Hamilton Beach brand, but it is an old green mint 1950s malt machine. Oh my gosh, how cool is that? What a perfect touch to add to this classic diner. Oh my goodness, look at all of these pies. Holy cow, key lime. Oh, I might have to try that in cheesecake. And sawdust pie. What is that? I've never had that before. And a good old pecan. Well, you say pecan or pecan? Let me know in the comments down below. But holy cow, all of these fresh pies look mighty good, and they are perfect for this 1950s diner. So the food has arrived, and here is my yummy French dip and Swiss with a big old classic pickle on the side. And of course it comes with a fresh bowl of fruit and apple, and you can't be in a diner without having some classic Coca-Cola. And Christy got some chicken salad and a yummy bowl of broccoli cheddar soup. Now, one of the things that I love about this place is they have furnished it with all kinds of cool antiques. There's an old camera and a fan, and check out this typewriter. Now, the owner tells me that they source all of these antiques from local antique shops in the area, and this place has been open over 50 years. So if you're in the area, it must be heaven. Brenham, Texas, definitely worth the stop. So I mentioned in my other vlog that we were able to stay at the Ant Street in another couple of nights, which was just wonderful. There was a little mix-up on hotels when we were booking the trip, and we had to cancel the hotel last minute in Round Rock because that was not the right city. So we had to scramble to find hotels, which there weren't a lot of, and we ended up on this wonderful inn. And I am so glad that we were able to stay another couple of nights here, because Christy and I love it. And it is so cool. So we have moved across the hall to the Atlanta room. And guys, this one is just as stunning as the last room we were in. So this is full of antiques. When you walk in, they have a beautiful coat rack here with all of the wood detailing. Just perfect for the space. A gorgeous desk here with a leather chair, with of course those fun brads on the leather, and I love the detailing on this antique lamp with the glass shade. Oh my gosh, how beautiful. And all these antique photographs. So all of the antiques in here actually came from Atlanta, Georgia. So I think that's cool how they named the rooms. And then when you come into here, it's another wonderful space that was turned from an office into a hotel room. And look here, there's Tippy. This is just a fabulous room. Look at this 4-poster bed with the white linens. It's so cozy. And there are these beautiful nightstands. My gosh, I'm drooling over all the antique furniture in this hotel. They really do such an amazing job curating the antiques for this place. We've got a beautiful carved dresser with the marble top. My great-grandmother had one just like this, so this is very much a treat to see another piece like this. And of course, these beautiful crushed velvet chairs. I tell you, man, this is just really quite a stunning room. And check out this over here. This is another nightstand, probably my favorite because it has curved drawer fronts. Can you see the profile on that piece of furniture? absolutely amazing. And then of course we've got the beautiful feet there. What a stunning place. I'm telling you, if you guys are ever in the Brenham area, this is the place to stay. They have so many rooms, and of course you can select which room you would like to stay in online. So Ant Street Inn, Brenham, Texas, one of my new favorite places to stay, full of antiques, charm, and tons of incredible history. And look at this last piece here. It's an old sewing table turned into a little bar. Oh, how fabulous. Oh my goodness, you guys, what an incredible time getting to tour downtown Brenham. I'm so glad I could take you with me. Now, this video was filmed over the course of several days. We didn't actually end up moving rooms all in the same day at Ant Street Inn. As you know, we had a little trouble getting our room situated because I booked the wrong hotel, but we were so lucky that Ant Street had another couple of days and we got to stay there our whole trip except for the very last night. So that was just fantastic. It worked out beautifully. It's a wonderful bed and breakfast. The folks that own it are so nice, and I'm glad you got to see a little bit of the Louisville room and the Atlanta room because they are just stunning and beautiful with so much character, history, and I love all the antiques that they've furnished that place with. And of course, downtown Brenham, what a treat to get to tour that. I love small town America. It's such a great way to kind of escape city life for a little bit, slow down and enjoy some of that old architecture. It really is like stepping back into time and just feeling right at home from your favorite TV show, Gilmore Girls. It's so wonderful. I highly recommend Brenham for your next trip, whether you're traveling by yourself or you're thinking of a family vacation, because there really is something for adults and kids alike. It is a wonderful town, and you just feel like everybody knows your name and that you're right at home. So just such a great day. Thank you so much for coming along with me. And of course, before my next video, I'll be seeing you over on Instagram at vintage_and_vinyl. And I hope, as always, folks, that you will stay in, stay safe, and veg YouTube. Bye-bye, everyone.